What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the studio. So another short video coming your way, and this time we're talking about Starfield and Redfall. Now, if you've been sleeping under a rock, Starfield is a very, very highly anticipated game that's coming out for the Xbox and exclusively for the Xbox. Same thing with Redfall. Starfield is supposed to be pretty much Skyrim in space. You won't be fighting dragons and all that stuff. The reason why I say Skyrim in space, because a lot of people tell me that it's pretty much going to be Skyrim in space. We haven't got no gameplay yet, so I couldn't really tell you if that saying is real or fake. But I will tell you this though, it's coming out next year. It did get delayed. It sucks to say that, and it hurts me because I was hyped for the game for a minute. I'm like, okay, cool. This will be my very first Bethesda game that I bought day one, and I played majority of their games while we were on quarantine and stuff. And I actually do enjoy the story. I do enjoy how they do handle things in their games. Like, choices. You get to pick your choices. So if you want to be a good guy, bad guy, you want to slay people, you want to go out and do all this other stuff. That's why Skyrim was a game that I did not put down for a while, because of the fact that I just liked the stuff that they had me doing. Like, you get to pick your own journey. It's your journey. You get to do it how you want to do it. So if that was the case and they put that in Starfield, I'm like, okay, I like that. I would love to see more of this. And we did not get a trailer. We did get somewhat of a trailer. We got a trailer that was a release date, which was 11/11/2022. But sadly, we're not getting that no more. And I think 11/11/22 would have been Skyrim's 11th anniversary or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember. But sad to say that this game is getting delayed. And same thing with Redfall. Redfall gave us a trailer. The difference between Redfall and Starfield is, both games have release dates. Redfall had a release month or season. It didn't have a date that I can remember. But Redfall was supposed to come out during the summertime. Now, mind you guys, we're almost at the end of spring, heading into the summer season. And we have not seen one gameplay, character breakdown, story breakdown, anything about any of these games. Well, take that back. Bethesda did do a sit down with its developers, and that was it. We didn't get nothing out of that besides a highly detailed sandwich, which actually did look pretty good though. It looked kind of scrumptious. I did want to take a bite of that sandwich, but still though, besides all that, I was kind of upset because actually Redfall was these two games were actually the reason why I actually scoured the internet for an Xbox. Because one, I really want to have my Xbox when these games come out, because I do plan on getting these games day one. Same thing with my PS5. I want to get my PS5 so that when Final Fantasy 16 and God of War Ragnarok came out, I'll have those games day one. Then, whole PC thing, blah, 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 blah. I'm not really building a PC just yet. But what I'm getting at is this. I feel like game developers should never really give us a release date unless they are very, very certain that game is coming out that date. So many games being delayed should be just a normal thing that we should all get used to. Even though I know some people in the comments or on social media gonna be all like, no, I'm not gonna get used to that. That's bullshit. Blah, 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 blah. Get used to it. Get used to it. Honestly, get used to it. Now, I have not been on social media for the past couple of days because one, I've been sick, and two, this is the time of year where I do my little fasting of social media, where I just kind of take myself off the internet and I kind of just be to myself and make these videos, because I make really good content when I'm during this little fasting I'll be doing. Luckily I came across this before I even decided to delete not delete my pages, but just delete the apps altogether. And I'm glad I'm not on there right now, because I can see the arguments already. PlayStation fans versus Xbox fans. PlayStation fans making fun of Xbox fans because their two biggest hitters ain't coming out until next year, while I think PlayStation just got God of War this year. I think that's all they got left. Yeah, I think that's all they got left for right now. And we got Gotham Knights, but I think Gotham Knights is on both consoles, PlayStation and Xbox. So I think that's the only big thing that we're really getting at this year. Besides that, I think Forspoken is for PlayStation. My bad, never mind. So I don't know what to tell the Xbox fans. Honestly, I don't know what to tell you guys. Your best bet when Gotham Knights come out, go ahead and cop that. If you're a DC fan, if you're not a DC fan, I can't really think of more games that are coming out later on this year. Hopefully there are some that I'm missing. I'm pretty sure there's some games that are coming out this year that I'm missing. that Xbox fans can enjoy. And then if not, then I'm like, hey man, it is what it is, man. I mean, it's not the be all end all do all, you know what I'm saying? It's like you still gonna, these games still gonna come out. They're just not coming out the time that they were expected or they were told to be coming out, you know? So it's just like, it sucks. It does. But I understand that they don't want their games to come out like how Cyberpunk came out, because that's why a lot of people are saying they're postponing their games, just because of the fact that they don't want it to come out looking like Cyberpunk. And a lot of people are saying that some people behind the scenes developing the games even sat there and said, like, yeah, this is going to be a Cyberpunk situation if we don't get this under control. And I understand that. I completely understand that. And it's kind of messed up that they're using Cyberpunk as their, you know, as an example of, okay, we don't want our game to be like this, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, dang, when you know your game is being, when your game is being used as an example as into what we don't want to be, that says a lot of CD Projekt Red. So, and I like Cyberpunk. I did like Cyberpunk 2077 after they patched all the glitches and shit. But it just, but I understand where they come from. I can't even defend the game no more. I can't defend 2077. I couldn't defend it at all, because that game was just god awful when it came out. The story was great, but just god awful. But what do you guys think? Do you think Starfield's gonna come with multiplayer? Do you think it's gonna come with multiplayer? That's the question of this week. Do you think Starfield is gonna have multiplayer? And tell me why. Do you think it is or it isn't? But other than that, guys, I love you guys. I hope you guys taking care of yourselves. But other than that, new week, more videos coming out. Peace.